Hi, this is Cassendre Xavier. It is a day in November. I want to say November 11th, possibly. This could be, yeah, I think this is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. Okay, so 2017, November 11th. I'm in the suburbs outside of outside of Philadelphia, rather. And what I have here is a pot of collard stems and kale stems and a few random leaves that have fallen in warm water that I'm about to boil and simmer. And this whole idea is to create a broth that you can use in stews, but my purpose is going to be to use the water that comes from it, to use that to make rice. So I'm going to put that in my rice cooker and when I steam my brown rice. So I had chopped up collards and I was thinking, you know, what can I do with these? Because there are so many of the collard stems left a couple days ago, and I thought, you know, when I make green smoothie, I just put them in the smoothie. But I don't really know what to do with the stems. When I cook kale, I just use the stems because they're soft enough. But collards, I just didn't know, and I had all of them left over here, and I Googled it, and some vegan website said, I only looked at 2 or 3 pages, I'm sure there are tons more, but they said that what you can do with collard stems and kale stems is several things, and one of them is they make a great broth. They can add a lot of nutrients to your broth for stews and soups and things. So that's a great idea. They also said they can be used for stir fry. They're an excellent addition to stir fry. I found the collard stems to be a little bit bitter tasting, which reminded me of a guy we had speaking at Arnold's Way, Raw Vegetarian Cafe and Nutrition Cafe and Education Center in Lansdale, PA. A guy spoke there saying, his name was Larry. He was an African American man who lost over 50 pounds. He was quite heavy set and lost over 50 pounds doing green smoothies. And he said bitter greens are the best greens to put in your smoothie because the bitter greens have the most nutrients. They're the best for you. So I thought of that when I tasted the collards. There was a bit of sweetness to them, but there was also bitterness. And I thought, I don't think I want to make this a stir fry. I'm all about the stir fry, but I didn't cotton to that flavor in a stir fry. So I just put them aside, and I knew that I would do something with them at some point, and that was a couple of days ago. So today, when I was preparing my kale, which I prepare and then I keep in the fridge and I just eat it every day. I guess I can show you. I try to have kale in my meals every day, so that's what I'm going to have today as part of my food. So anyway, so that's the thing. So I'm going to try this. I don't know what the water's going to taste like, but I have a feeling it won't significantly alter the flavor of my rice. I have a feeling. And since I'm really mostly eating, when I cook for myself like this, mostly it's medicinal food, so I don't really expect them to be super awesome tasting. Sometimes they can taste a little off or a little bit bitter, but I just remind myself that this is really feeding and healing my body. Okay, so try the collard stems, the kale stems, Google various ways you can use them. And again, they can be totally put in your smoothies because when you use your sweetener, I use soaked raisins as my sweetener in my smoothies instead of dates, because dates to me, I can't have them around. They're like Snickers bars to me, but raisins I don't like. So they're safe with me. Or sometimes when I get tons of grapes on sale, I will use grapes as a sweetener for my green smoothie. So when you have your fruits and your sweeteners in there, it's so good that these bitter greens, the taste just kind of disappears in them. In fact, sometimes the savoriness adds something to it. So, but when you're cooking, it's kind of more challenging to incorporate the bitter stems. And another website that I saw talked about how you use all of the plant. Use the leaves, use the stem, use the seeds, use all of it. And that's a good idea too for the most part, although I've read somewhere that tomato leaves are poisonous and apple seeds contain cyanide. So some of those you want to do in moderation. Hey, thanks for watching and stay healthy. Bye.